I have a confession to make. For the longest time, I never truly believed the stories I kept hearing. About hackers, about scams, about ordinary people losing everything overnight. Sure, I'd read the headlines. Millions stolen in cyber heist. Or hackers drain accounts in minutes. But deep down, I thought it couldn't really happen. Not to me. Not to anyone I knew. It all felt distant, like a movie script rather than real life. But then, one night, everything changed. A friend once told me, "Cybercrime isn't coming, it's already here." He forwarded me articles about phishing emails, weak passwords, people who clicked one wrong link and ended up broke. I nodded, half listened, and laughed it off. I thought, who would fall for that? Who gives out their details? I thought I was smarter. Thought I was safe. But the truth is, that's exactly what hackers prey on, the false sense of security. It started with a strange notification. Unrecognized login attempt. I brushed it aside, thinking it was a glitch. Then my phone buzzed again, this time with a message from my bank. Suspicious activity detected. Please verify your account. That was the moment I should have stopped everything. I should have called the bank directly. But instead I hesitated. And that hesitation cost me dearly. Within minutes, my accounts, ones I thought were secure, were being drained. Transfer after transfer, small amounts at first, then bigger, bolder withdrawals. When I finally logged in to check my balance, I froze. My stomach dropped. The numbers didn't make sense. Thousands gone. Then hundreds of thousands. Before the night was over, millions had vanished. I wasn't watching the news anymore. I wasn't reading someone else's story. I was living it. And in that moment, I realized the truth. Hackers don't care how careful you think you are. All it takes is one mistake, one overlooked detail, one moment of disbelief. The investigation revealed something chilling. The hackers had been watching me for weeks. They studied my emails. They tracked my logins. They even mimicked the exact way my bank communicated with me. By the time I got that fake message, it looked so real that even I couldn't tell the difference. Click. Entered the details. And in that single action, I opened the door to my entire financial life. I went to the bank, filed reports, called experts, and each one gave me the same grim answer. Recovery would be difficult, maybe impossible. The hackers were professionals. The money had already been laundered across borders, converted into cryptocurrency, and scattered across the digital underground. It was like chasing shadows. For the first time, I understood what countless victims before me had felt. Helplessness, shame, anger. If you're listening to this, let my story be your warning. Because here's the part one never believed before it happened to me. Hackers don't just target the careless. They target everyone. They don't need you to make 10 mistakes. They only need one. And once they're in, they don't just take your money, they take your peace of mind. Don't wait until it's too late. Use strong, unique passwords for every account. Enable two-factor authentication. Never click links in emails or messages you don't fully trust. Verify everything directly with your bank or service provider. And most importantly, believe the warnings. Because if you don't, one day you might find yourself confessing the same thing I am. I didn't believe it until millions were stolen. This is more than my story. It's the story of thousands of people around the world who thought they were safe, who thought it couldn't happen to them. And yet, every day hackers steal billions. We can't afford disbelief anymore. We can't afford ignorance. Knowledge is the only weapon. Awareness is the only defense. So the next time you hear a story like mine, don't shrug it off. Don't laugh. Don't assume you're smarter. Because the truth is, no one is safe if they're not prepared. And that, my friends, is the harsh reality of the digital age.